Hello, let's do Wordle for Sunday, May 17th. Let's play. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with snowy. All right, we get a W and a non-terminal Y. The Y goes somewhere else. Okay, so usually that would mean it would go here, but it could be elsewhere. What is this word? Where does the W go at the end? Yellow is too long. It has an O. I don't know. That's just kind of the way I'm thinking here. EW? Or is it like ewer? Could the Y go elsewhere, like a CY word? But like, what's the W doing? This W is really throwing me off. Maybe it's a YW word. Is there a YW word? Sorry, WY word. Y. I need something to guess. Yawer. You. Yaw. What could this be? Could we be doing like YEW or YAW at the end? Kayaw. Y second? Very weird. Very weird. I'm tempted to try like ewer or yaw or just to like see if those are words and will help me. Let's give this a little bit more time. Yell. Yell W. Yell. Yellow. Y'all. I don't know what this is. Weird. It feels like there should be a WY word. Like what I keep thinking of is wyvern, but obviously that's not it. Wyver. Yaw. Yaw. Way, maybe? Wayer? I'm not seeing it. Way feels like something we could build off of, but I'm just not seeing it. Okay. So I guess I'll see if yawer is a word. Like I feel like there's one word left, and I just can't think of it. Yawer is not. How about ewer? No. Okay. Well, those don't work anyway. I've done nothing, and I'm out of ideas. Yearn. I yearn for a guess, but there's no W in yearn. Ute. What's a ute? PW. Maybe we need a W second, like a TWY or something, or tway. Tway. Feels like W second might do something. But what would I put before it? TW is a common thing. SW is common, but there's no S. That's the only ones I can think of. Maybe start with a vowel. Awry. Away. And I could do a hard mode filler. I could do a ways. It seems like a complete waste, but at least that would get accepted for sure. Obviously wouldn't be the answer, but would help me narrow down where these letters go. What about like who? Thinking like, isn't there's something on the tip of my tongue. What is it? Is there something like this? Where? Maybe I should try where. Nope. I's and U's, maybe? I mean, if I'm really desperate, I could put a Y at the end and do a hard mode filler, but I really don't want to do that. Why can't I think of this word? I think there's just one word. I'd love to get it in too. We start with W and then like put Y third, fourth. Like way is a word, but that doesn't help me. Worry. No way. Way. We're not going to do W-I-Y or W-U-Y. Yacht. Yaw. End in yaw, end in you. I can't think of it. Okay, what would be like a good filler? What would I end in Y? Or would I feel like trying to find new spots for W and Y would be kind of the point of the filler. It's really a shame. But like what am I supposed to do? Weary doesn't move the Y, but it gets some common letters. Something like rye? Ryer? I don't know. If this is accepted, I'll try it. Okay, it is. Well, no E, no R. And the W is not first. Y is not in the middle. Well then, is it like a TW with a Y here then? Tway? No way. What's going on? W could still be at the end. Y at the start, W at the end, maybe still. That feels the most flexible. Why can't I think of it? Ryer did not help as much as I hoped. Y could be second, like a CY. I mean, I'm revisiting things I've already looked at. I don't have anything else to do. Silla. I keep thinking of lawyer. Oh boy. All right, another filler. New letters. I don't know what to do. Y first, W in the middle. Yaw. W at the end. Yatta. Y second, W at the end. Y second, W in the middle. Sewa. VY. What do I do? A filler with Y at the end? Find where the W goes? Like, I don't think there's a word with TW ending in Y. I could put the W in the middle. I want to end in W, but I can't figure out how to use the Y, right? I think we do end in W, but I don't know for sure. But I could use two des's, put a W here and put a W here, and that would tell me. Trying to get other letters as we do it, especially the vowels, because I don't know what other. Maybe we don't use other vowels. It's possible. Lie. Feels like we have to. What about? No, doesn't work. Is there a WY ending in Y word? I know it would be a filler, but just to get some letters and see if W is there. I'm not seeing a way to do that. It's Taway. It is Taway. I could be here forever. I don't understand this. Yaw. Yep. Paw. It's me, ya paw. I don't know how to. What else can I say? There's maybe B, BY. Y can't go in the middle. The thing is, I don't think we do IW or UW. So if we had a W, it would be AW. Bylaw. Oh my gosh. Just had to pound at it. I'm very curious if bylaw was the only answer. I don't think Ryer is an answer, but we'll see. Maybe it was legit. All right. Well, before we do any analysis, we're going to spin the numbers wheel and see what we're starting with tomorrow. It is Shark, suggested by Heather Trigg. So if you're following along, tomorrow we'll start with Shark. All right, let's do some analysis. I mean, no idea what this is going to say. So bylaw was our answer. And we started with Snowy. Bylaw was the only answer. There was Twire, Wagyu beef, wow, Wagyu, Wade, W-A-Y-E-D, Wida, Ryer, Wild, Whited, Withe, and Yod. Yod is a regular word. Excuse me. It's an ED word. Wow, I can't talk. Give me a moment. Yod is not on the answer list because it's an ED word. It's the only reason. All right. I mean, you'd think Ryer could be an answer, but anyway, they decided it wasn't. Okay, so not much to analyze there. It would go bylaw and get it into. Why didn't I do that? All right, let's look at tails. It's suggested start. So it's going to go allay. So we have the A and the L. We're going to test double A, double L. And that's the best thing to do, which is crazy. Anytime we're getting that Y, we're testing the Y and seeing that it's not at the end, it's going to extremely reduce it. There are very few words that have a Y not at the end. I should say that have a Y and that Y is not at the end. Anyway, let's look at steel. We're going to do inlay, which then gets you bylaw. I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of trouble like I did. Like, how do you think of bylaw? All right. A due. It's going to have that A. We're going to go clasp. And from here we go tally. And it's only bylaw. That seems hard too. Audio. We go table. And then black. And that gets us bylaw. I wonder if that's easier or not. Doesn't seem that easy. Only one word left after this. I mean, you start suspecting why because they don't have any of the other vowels. But all right, stare. Another common starting word. So we test double A with canal, and then it just says go bylaw, easy. Otherwise, like go gloam, and then peel off bylaw. Like it could be 3, it could be 5. Who knows? 4 or 5. Trace tries to get in 2. I doubt it gets bylaw in 2 though. All right, salad. Inlay bylaw. Okay. I don't think any of these would be easy to think of. Clasp is our final one. That's what the official bot does. We have that LA yellow. Later, a boil. Wow. And then bylaw. A boil would be hard to think of too. Is that an answer? That's an answer. Okay. Imagine the day it's a boil. Okay. Like, the water is a boiling. All right, let's grab the screenshot. It's going to give me a 0 for Ryer, which is really unfortunate, but what was I supposed to do? That was not easy. All right. The words have just been tough. I don't think it's like, I think people are going to lose their streaks because they can't think of the word more than because it's trappy, because it's not. Hard mode. Yeah, it gave me a 50. I know exactly why. My luck was 99, which is insane. 99 luck from Snowy. There's only one word left after Snowy. That's 99 luck right there. Okay, so what did people do? We've got a third of the people, starting with Snowy, thought of bylaw. The rest went sways, yawns, like filler. Ryer is not a filler, but apparently it's not on the answer list. That's what I did. Wade is a filler. Yod is a filler. Wagyu is possible. Like Wagyu could have been on the answer list. Riley is a filler because it ends in Y. Weary is a filler because it ends in Y. So yeah, a lot of people are like, I don't know what this is. I need more letters. What can I guess? And it's hard mode, right? So I wonder how many turned off hard mode. And it gave a 0 because there's only one solution left, and that wasn't it. It's a valid guess. You have a great vocabulary, but Wordle typically uses more common words. I don't know why Ryer wouldn't be considered common. I mean, it is, right? It's what I think it is. Someone who's more wry than someone else. Ryer is a comparative form of the adjective wry, meaning more twisted, bent, or distorted. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the word. All right, anyway. 99, finally got it. So there are plenty of people who didn't and are just pounding away at it. All right. It does clasp later, nodal, gulag, and then bylaw. Crazy. Point 2 starting with bylaw. How lucky is that? All right. 1.3, 14.4. Jump to 60 on turn 4. Jump to 91.5 on turn 5. 98.7. I wonder how many of these are just giving up. I don't know. It's hard to know. Xylan. Allay is the most common thing to lose to. It's interesting. Huh. I mean, I guess if you don't guess a Y, you don't know that there's a non-terminal Y, and you've got a lot of options. So that's probably what happens there. Let's look at regular mode. So by law, is our image name? Oh, okay. Non-hard mode. I mean, obviously my score is gonna be the same. Again, a 33% finding by law. It's interesting. 1/3 of people are finding that second. They're willing to pound on it. Others are doing all sorts of fillers just to try to figure it out. Slate, Molar, Lilac, Gulag, Bylaw. Interesting. Gulag, Bylaw from both starts. That kind of LA trap is interesting there that it gets in. Bylaw 0.3, 1, 9%, 44.9, 81.7, 95%. There's gone a lay, byway, bally. There's that xylem again. All right. We've had just word after word after word. Like I feel like there's like a new curation here where they're picking words that are just going to frustrate you today. So is this the new Wordle, or is this a short temporary difficulty spike? I guess we'll find out. And how'd you do?